everyone, welcome back to Calamity Hills. I'm Honeywell, and today we're going to be in the neighborhood. We're not going to be decorating the neighborhood, but we are going to be using the lot adjuster in order to generate income for the town, in order to buy the Ottomas family a house to move them into Calamity Hills. Now we have lots of little houses up here that the town already purchased, and we can use them at any time. But the Ottomas family is a large family. Right now the family is a family of 6, and they have twins on the way. So we went ahead and, what did I do? We went ahead and remodeled the Peace Yellow Mountainside 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. We went ahead and remodeled that for the family. It's unfurnished, so we're going to need to furnish that before we move them in. But I made it into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it will suit the Ottomas family perfectly. But we need money. Right now, our town account is negative 100 simoleons. But in episode 25, we kind of penciled in some rules, and we allowed for 10,000 simoleons for renovating the houses. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Now, I wasn't going to start charging those fees until politics was lifted, but rules were meant to be broken. And Jane Locke, our life of crime boss, would be happy to receive money regardless. So I think that's a good enough stretch. Now we're going to start with the tower here. The tower is a little bit off center, and what we want to do is we want to move the tower lot. We want to move this tower lot over one, so it lines up in between the store and the Please Play Museum. So we want to move the tower to the right 1 block. And we also want to charge the Dagneys 10,000 simoleons, so we're going to expand their lot to the left by 10. So this 3x3 lot is going to be a 4x3 lot moved to the right one. So that is a lot adjuster project number 1. Now this bar lot is not working out for me, so I want to delete it. But if I go ahead and delete this lot, it's going to distort the terrain, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to shrink up the bar lot closer to the street, and then we'll just delete it and I can start over. And then we have 4 Cliff Street and 2 Cliff Street. Now we want to expand these lots to make them a 2x2 lot. So that is easy enough, but we also want to move them back from the street a little bit. Let's go look at one of these lots. In order to fit the house on the lot, we built the lots very close to the street, which doesn't leave much room for landscaping. So we want to use lot adjuster to move the house back from the street. I think 1 or 2 squares, probably 2 squares would be good, and that'll leave us 3 tiles of grass in the front yard, and we can put some landscaping, and it'll allow for the Sims to interact a little bit easier in the front yard. So we are going to do that on 2 and 4 Cliff Street. So there we have lined up 4 projects for our lot adjuster. The only thing we need to do is exit the game and start that. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. And here we are at the desktop with our lot adjuster loaded, and we're going to go ahead and start. We'll choose Calamity Hills, and we'll go to next. And we have our projects all lined up on 2 Cliff Street. We want to give them a little bit of a front yard, so we want to increase the front yard by 2. But you'll see here that the final sizes must be multiple of 10, so we need to increase the backyard as well. So we're going to increase that by 8. This will make 2 Cliff Street a 2x2 lot, and the house will be moved back from the street just a bit. We'll go ahead and finish that, restart it, and now we'll go to 4 Cliff Street. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to give them 2 squares in the front yard, 8 squares in the back, finish it, and that is 2 projects done, just like that. Now keep in mind that I do have a backup of my neighborhood before I started but it's easy peasy. So if you've been leery of doing this, don't be. Back up your neighborhood and play. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now the bar lot. The bar lot, we just want to reduce the size of the lot enough to where we can delete it without it distorting our terrain. And then I'm going to start over with that. Now, in order to do that, we want to decrease the backyard. So let's decrease the backyard by 30. Oh, whoops, we need to go to advanced. We want to enable shrinking because that's what we're going to do with this lot. So we'll decrease the backyard by -30. That'll take 30 squares away from the back. And do we want to do from the left too? And let's decrease 10 squares from the left. And yeah, that is going to leave us with a teeny tiny 2x2 lot, and when you include the road, it's going to be a 2x1 lot. So that will be absolutely fine. Let's do that. Finish. And we'll restart, and now we need to do the tower. And with the tower, we wanted to move the lot to the right. So we're going to go ahead on this like little keypad over here almost. We'll click on the arrow. The lot is going to move over to the right. And now we want to expand the lot as well. And we're going to add 10 squares to the left side. So there we go. Now we'll have a new 4x4 lot or a 4x3 lot if you don't include the road. We will finish that. And the only thing left to do is to load the game. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of this and do that. I will see you in a moment. And here we are back in Calamity Hills with our very scary looking neighborhood. But worry not. Again, if for some reason I messed something completely up, it's okay because we have a backup of the neighborhood. But I'm pretty confident that everything is going to work out just fine. So we're loading the Dagney family. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at their lot. And everything looks pretty perfect to me. The lot is now over here against the road and there's no tears in the terrain. And we also have an additional 10 squares on this side of the lot. Everything is exactly the way we wanted it. The trash can and the mailbox were repositioned automatically by the lot adjuster. So we're going to go ahead and move this shelf over. And I might move that mailbox. I might reposition these. But yeah, I'll do that the next time we play if I want to do that. And now let's go take a look in the neighborhood and see if the tower shows up the way we want it to. Perfect. It's centered. It's over. There's no tears in the terrain. Exactly like we wanted. Do we want to go into this lot or do we just want to delete? Let's just oh, you know what? I don't know. Let's go into the lot before we bulldoze. Because that's still showing the whole lot. But no, it is absolutely very small. So that is good. Let's go back out to the neighborhood. Do I want to save? No. No need, because we're just going to delete it. Yes. There we go. Perfect. And it's been distort the terrain. And we'll go ahead and start over on that on another time. And now we have the Dagneys, or Booker and Ann. Oh no, what happened? This is perfectly normal as well. You'll see that the house is set back a little bit more, and plus we have a little bit of a backyard, which looks pretty brilliant to me, but the road is not the way it's supposed to be. So what we're going to do here is we are going to put down a tile and delete it. We'll save the lot and exit back out to the neighborhood. Back in the neighborhood, you'll see that the house shows up, and what we want to do is pick up the lot put it back down, and now let's go see what the house looks like. And we'll see we have the road is now in the proper place, and the only thing we need to do is delete these sidewalk tiles. So let's do that. Or not. Let's turn on move objects on. And we have a townie over here. But the portal should have readjusted. Let's move their mail back over here. And yeah, we'll straighten up their front yard a little bit the next time I play. But everything looks good. Now there's a bit of room to expand, and we can charge this family 10,000 simoleons, which is a good day's bit of work. And we know that this house over here is going to work out exactly the same, so I'm not going to show you that. I don't think anyone minds, right? And then we need to move in the Ottomas family. So I will meet you back out in the neighborhood. Okay, and here we are at the Jane Locke's house, and you can see that the town account balance is negative 100 simoleons, but we just made 3 edits that we can charge 10,000 simoleons each, so that will give us 30,000 simoleons. And funnily enough, the house that we want to move the Ottomas family into is going to cost the town 19,900 simoleons, which will leave the town account with a nice even 10,000 simoleons, which I like because we have a rest area that I would like to put in the town, but we need money to do that. So maybe by the end of week 12, we'll be able to afford to do that rest area. But now we want to move the Ottomas family in. Now this isn't something that I would usually do because, yeah, I'm really slow at building and decorating. But this should be pretty simple. The Ottomas family has 35,600 simoleons to spend on their house, which isn't a lot. But before we move them in, we're going to go ahead and decorate the house for them. Since this video is so short, and I expect this to be extremely simple to decorate because it's going to be pretty much just starter furnishings, we'll go ahead and do that with you. Here is the house that we remodeled, looking very nice, fitting in with our neighborhood. We changed this into a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house. So I redid the walls specifically for the Ottomas family. We have a 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs, and this bedroom is slightly larger, so I think we're going to put the boys up here, Tommy and David, and then Charlotte can have this smaller bedroom. Now downstairs we have a bathroom and 2 bedrooms. This used to be the master bedroom, but we're going to move Peter and Samantha into this bedroom here, and then we'll put Dora down here. And of course we have an open plan, kind of a semi-open plan, living room and kitchen. And let's get to it. Now there's a few things that I already know that we are going to want for this family. And I want to put in these big ticket items first because, yeah, I want them to have them. We want the family to have a car. Now they live out here in the country. Samantha is pregnant. All of the family works, and I know they carpool, but I think they should have a car. Even if for gameplay reasons they don't need it, logically I think they should have one. So we're just gonna plop down a, whoops, I'm going off the screen here, an invisible driveway, and I think they're gonna have to have one of those little cheap cars. Yeah, I would have loved to give them like a minivan or one of these cars, but they're just too expensive, so they're just gonna have to go with this little junky car. Let's give them orange to match their house. We should probably do blue because blue is Peter's color. But no, let's do orange to match the house. Because, you know. What else do we need? We need a refrigerator, so let's do that. And again, there's not much debating about this. I hate this little shower, and I want to give them a nicer shower. It's a large family, so I'd like them to be able to take showers fairly quickly. And this shower right here works. It's a hygiene of 10, so they'll be able to take a shower as quick as possible with this. Now, this is an absolute ridiculous item, and I want it just because. Now, Peter is a romance sim, but he loves his wife. He's happy to be married. He loves his kids. They have 3 children and 2 more on the way. This is a very romantic couple here, and I want to give them this little vibrating coin operating bed just as a nod to Peter being a romance sim and happy in his marriage. So we're going to give him some marital aids, I guess. And what other big ticket? We want to make sure we have enough for a bathtub and toilet upstairs. And I think once we do that, then we have, let me turn off move objects off. Move objects off. And then we have a pretty good idea of where we're at budget-wise. Now, Samantha decided that she was not moving. She was only going to move to Calamity Hills if, she could bring towels and toilet paper and things of that nature. So they're not going to be under any of the apocalypse restrictions because they're stupid and don't make sense. Nobody would move to Calamity Hills if they couldn't bring toilet paper, right? Right. And where are we at budget-wise? And we still have a good 10,000 simoleons to furnish the house. So I am just going to go for it and see what happens. We're going to start in the kitchen. And Samantha's favorite color is yellow. So we are going to give her some yellow curtains. We're going to give her my favorite yellow curtains. But let's turn on the quarter tile placement. And that is set quarter tile placement on and Control F. And we should be able to center these curtains on the window then. Whoops. And we can. And the reason why I'm decorating before I move the family in, because I want to be able to change the colors on things without being charged any money. I want to be able to paint the floors and walls and do all that without worrying about it costing more than it should. And these are my favorite yellow curtains that I have. But maybe I should use another one. I know I have a few more. All of these patterns, well, not all of them, but most of them are by Natasha Marshall, and I love them. Here's I think it's called like a flip-flop, but yeah, I don't really like that. Which begs the question, why do I have it? And I don't like this one either. I do like this one. But yeah, this is my favorite. This little pattern right here. I think it's called Bud. I love this one. So that is what they're gonna get. And they are a big family, so let's give them some tables and chairs. And again, they're poor, so they get what they can afford, and they can get this little starter cheapio chair and tables. Where's the chair at? And of course this matches because these legs are slaved to this chair. Let's turn off quarter tile placement so I can get this lined up correctly. Okay. Okay. Put it back on. Move over 2 tiles. 1, 2. Move over 1, 2. Let's pull the table out just a tad. We'll move it out 1. And we're going to scoot this in 1. If these chairs don't work when the family moves in, we'll fix them. And we want we're going to want to move that door in order to get this in, I think, right? I thought this was going to be quick and easy, but maybe it's not going to. They're not going to keep this foam. Let's get rid of that. Let's take out one of these counters, move the fridge over. Move the fridge over, and let's move the door over so we can put a chair there. Let's move this over. Good. Okay, let's move this here. Move the door over 1 square, and then let's move this over. Now, Control-Alt allows you to put multiple things on the same tile on the wall. So there we go, and let's turn on all these lights. Where is Mutilda's Turn On Light block? Highly recommend if you don't have this. Turn on lights. It's by Mutilda at Mod The Sims. Okay, so now we should be able to fit another chair in here. They're a large family, and I want them to be able to eat together. So we're going to give them 6 tiles. And usually you want to let these chairs scoot in by themselves, but I want to be able to see what the room is going to look like. So there we go. They have a fridge, a stove. You know, I don't like this. Let's take out another wall and open this up a little bit. That's better, right? Do you know what I also don't like? It's kind of dark in there. I just installed this the other day. Looney mentioned it on Mod The Sims. Hook at More Awesome Than You did some lighting files that I absolutely love. It allows you to change the direction of the sun on the lots. I think that is amazing. I never knew about it, and let's see if I can remember what the cheat codes are. Set lighting to the back. Let's see what that does. And that moves the lighting to the back of the lot, which hopefully will brighten up that kitchen some, because I thought it looked kind of dark. Oh, that's better. Don't you think? Okay, now it's a nice, bright, sunny kitchen. We need a fire alarm, you know, so no one dies. And again, Control-Alt will allow you to place that. And we need curtains for those windows, but I don't have this pattern in these curtains, so we want a yellow one. Let's see. Yellow kitchen curtains. Let's change the... I don't know, I like that. That's nice and bright and sunny. Actually, I don't even mind the white. Oh, do you know that? I think I might have a stripe in yellow. Do we want to go with that? I said this was going to be quick and easy. Maybe I lied. It's so pretty. It doesn't really match the shade, though. Let's look at the yellows that I have. Yeah, no. Yellow, 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 more yellow. Yeah, no, let's go back to the stripes. I like the stripes, and none of the yellows really match anyway, so we might as well give me what I like, right? And what else do we need? I don't like the way that this stove is. I would usually like this, except the sink and the stove are sharing one tile, and I think this could cause traffic jams if the Sims are in here trying to work. So we're going to move this stove to the outside of the wall, and let's turn off quarter tile placement. See if we can get our counters to work properly. I really hate this. There we go. Okay, now our counters are hooked up. What else do we need? We need... Well, we don't need, but I want a food processor. So let's get one. And this is my favorite, of course. Love that. We need trash. Now, we could put a trash compactor over there, but I would just rather use one of these apartment life trash things, and we're gonna put it over here. Or should we put it over here? No, we're gonna put it on this wall so it'll be out of the way. Let's turn back on quarter tile placement, and we'll place it right there. So now they have trash, they have a sink. Let's give them a hood. Yeah, I think I like it. What else do they need? Maybe a rug and a light, right? Let's do lights. I think we're gonna use... Oh, well, maybe we'll do... Well, I don't really like this. Yeah, I don't really like that one. These are IKEA lights that have lock unlocked. Again, also at More Awesome Than You. And I like these because they're nice and they're cheap and they're bright. The only problem is that you want to make sure that they don't kind of wash out the whole room. So let's try that and make sure that everything is okay. Yeah, that looks good. So we have a light. Do we want to put a tile in here? Let's. We'll save some money on the hardwood floor too. So let's put in some linoleum, like you would expect. Control F gives you little triangles, slivers of tile, so you can go ahead and make those corners. Very nice feature, so you don't have to draw fences to paint in tile anymore. Is that too bright? See, you can see how bright these lights are by this center here. Maybe we want to tone down the linoleum. Where are we at? Dingy is never a good look, right? No, let's keep white. And rugs are pretty expensive, but I think the little tiny ones right in front of this kitchen sink are cheap. Should we do... No. Where is the one that came with free time? I think this one did. Let's put that in here. I like this rug. I don't like that flickering though. Let us pull prop snap objects to grid off. I really should do aliases for these, but yeah, I don't. And let's pull that out so the shadows don't conflict. Looks good. And we'll turn that back off. And I think... How much money do we have? 27. That's not bad. We're still pretty good. And we have a decent looking kitchen, I think. Let's move these same curtains out to the living room because it is kind of like an open floor plan. So we would want that. And we have 2 yellow couches. We have 2 yellow couches because I have next to no custom content. And what I mean by 2, we have 2 kind of cheap ones. We have this floral couch, which is actually kind of nice if you have custom content. And we also have this one, which I think we're going to go for because I think it matches the curtains better. Let's change the metal on that. Yeah, I don't, like, that's not really like a feature, I don't think. Let's move this window over. And that is not going to work for me, obviously. We'll have to pull out that chair. But let's put this one in. And again, this is why I'm decorating without the family, so I can change these colors without being charged money for it. And yeah, let's pull out this couch some. How are we doing for time? Oh, and we need to turn on move objects on. We're still doing pretty good for time, but I think this is going to take me longer than I thought it was, so I don't know if you guys are going to want to see all this. Maybe we'll just do downstairs. That is good. Their house isn't going to look amazing, by the way, when we're done. It's going to look pretty pedestrian. Now, I had a desk over in this area, and I think we're going to keep that. So let's give them a cheap desk. Cheap desk, we like that. And do they need a chair? And I happen to like this one very much. Yeah, that's not bad. It's cheap, but that's okay. And a bookcase, and you already know my favorite bookcase. Let's do the taller one. That'll do. And since we're doing the taller one, what do we need? We need a phone. So we'll put a phone on here. And we'll put a black one on. And we need a light too. Well, we can put the light on the desk. L will toggle the day and night cycle. And if it's nighttime when you place the lamps, they'll be on for you. Let's do one of these cheap ones. And we'll M. Do I want that in that corner though? No, I don't. Let's move the phone over and let's put the light up here. That's good. And that'll save that that corner slot over there. We can put Peter's journalism career board on the desk over here, which I think would be good. So yeah, moving right along. So now we have a little desk area. Let's give this family a TV. And we can snug one right over here in the corner. On a diagonal, and that'll work, right? And I don't know if they're gonna have money for this, but there's slots for a stereo and video game system, which I would like this family to have. There's tons of kids, tons of skilling's gonna need to happen, which is good. Let's give them a black stand, or should it be white? I kind of like the white. But I don't like that. Let's keep the black over there. And for a coffee table, I always like to put in these little free time benches, free time activity tables. I love those as a coffee table. Now the only thing is we need to line this up right. And I actually might have did that right. This is where it would usually go, but we need to pull this out some. At least a tile. This might have to come out one more tile, but we'll leave it here for now. I can adjust it once the family moves in if everyone can't use it. I like that. We need a light, so let's do L to turn it to dark, and let's get this spotlight. And again, we want to keep it, let's face it towards the couch, but we don't want it to wash everything out, so we're going to kind of try and keep it away from the furniture a little bit. And I bet you this will brighten up this whole area. That's good. Let's see, put the walls up. That looks pretty good. It looks like a little kind of typical middle class, not very nice, but not terrible house. You know, I think they should have carpet though. I think. No. No. Some shag carpet to go with Peter Ottomas's porn stash. He is it's pretty funny. He's a romance sim. He has that porn stash. His career outfit, he has a little camera wrapped around his neck. He's pretty awesome. No. Where? Yeah, I like that. Goes with the curtains. Should we change the wall color? I think we should. Yes. Do we want to go... I know I don't have any wallpapers that will suit this. Do we want to do yellows? I'm thinking no. I don't think I have any nice yellows. I mean, it's nice, but it looks pretty hideous. What about these very pale ones? I think that's the same color we had. What about a taupe? Taupe. I know I have one. Here's a taupe. I like this, but I think it's too nice. Maybe we could, if we changed the colors of these, maybe it wouldn't look so bad. To get rid of, like, this cheapy yellow color. No, I don't think, no. Because we're kind of doing, like, nice but cheap. I like this color, though, but I think we need something lighter. I like the gray. Do I have... What other colors in gray do I have? Do I have light grays? This is almost the same color. Which one is this? Temperate taupe. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And is that good? Should we put something up on the wall over here? I think it would be nice. I know I have shelves. What about these shelves? I do like these. Maybe we want the two shelves. Yeah, I like that. And do we want the more subdued colors? I think we do. And let's see if we can't do something a little bit better here. Move that over a smidge and that over a smidge. And that doesn't look too bad. Do we want a plant? I think we do. Right over here, in fact. You know what? Let's give them the sim blender for their plant. The little ficus tree. See if we can't sneak that in this corner over here. Oh. When things snap to it, I find it's just easier just to let them snap and then go back in and take everything off. Yeah, I think that is good. Are these too white? Maybe we want to change these. Let's tone them down a little bit instead of that kind of a brighter white. Let's yeah, let's just take these down a notch. They're looking a little too bright. And this one is too yellow, which means I remember what I did out here. That's bright white. That's like Max's white. Let's change. If I wanted to, I could fiddle around and put different loose shutters on these, but I don't want to. So let's just make that one match. Very good. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're up to 45 minutes almost. And we just got the living room and kitchen done. Are we done in the living room and kitchen then? I think we are. The bathroom should be nice and easy. Let's just keep that and go with pink. Let's put in a tile, because I like the tile. A pink tile, that's taupe. Do we just want to go with that brown color? It kind of goes pink and brown. A little mauve. That's pretty. Do you know what else I have that's pink? I think I have another flower that's kind of like a pink and... No. Do I want that? No, I don't. I like that. That is kind of a pink and brown, which kind of matches the tub, and the only thing we want to do is let's give them a rug. There we go, there's a rug, and let's give them some toilet paper, which would be nice. Whoops. Just try that again. Some toilet paper. Let's change the metal on that toilet paper, and let's change the toilet paper too. There we go, just a nice plain white. And do we want that or that? We want that. I want to give them a towel rack too. Let's take this light and snap the objects to the grid. Let's put this on this wall and page up. It's not going to go down with the walls over here. Let's delete this light, do nighttime, and how about a nice invisible light? I really need to get some more custom. Like, I have huge gaps in my custom content. I like that. That'll work. And let's get them some towels. Now, these are the things, I don't know that we're going to have money for these towels. But we are going to try. The family makes plenty of money. Do we want those, or do we just want some white ones? A yellow. Yeah, let's just keep with white. So now we have everything. You know what? I'm not sure that I like that paint. I'm not sure that I like that paint, but we're going to keep it anyway because I just tried a bunch of wallpapers and I wasn't happy with them. So we're going to keep it. Now, on to our little bedroom of romance over here. I want to use this bed, but we're going to need to try and figure out if we have anything that we can pull the room together with. And let's start with curtains. And change that to gold. I don't think I'd have any patterns that would fit this. Would I? Maybe that. But no. No, not really. Let's do... I know I'm not going to have anything. Let's do solid colors. Where are the solids? Green, no. That's pretty, but not for here. Do we just want to do that? That actually kind of, it's matchy-matchy, but it matches, you know, which is good. Let's check out the other colors. That's like an orangey color. I'm not sure how well these are going to show up on YouTube. A red, a red orangey color. What is this? This bed has like gold, yellow accents. Let's see if we can't, oh, you know what? I bet you I have a striped wallpaper. From the Livable Luxe. Love the Livable Luxe ones. Koi Pond? Do we want to do Koi Pond? That kind of matches the brassy stuff on here. I don't like that curtain though. Do we have any more reds? What about the very first one we tried? I think I like that color better. What else do we have in the wallpaper? This darker one. Bamboo shoot. Ah, yeah, that's the ticket. That, like, matches that tacky gold stuff perfectly. And then, let's change the floor. Let's make it darker for them. Darker. Yep. Yep. I like it. Let's change the window. And I wonder if we have money to, like, give them dressers and night tables and those sorts of things. I think we're gonna try. That, or should we go a little darker? Let's go that one. Or that one. So many decisions. Let's just go with a light wood to kind of match the wallpaper. That works for me. And what do we have that yellow. I know I have yellow recolors of that little table. Is it an end table or a dining table? This one. That gold color. Should we put this over by the window? No, let's put it over in this corner. Where we were going to. Good, and they need a light. L to toggle the lights. Do we just want to give them some candles for their, like, little love nest? I think. Except I don't think they would have tea light candles as their bedroom light. Maybe these ones. The twinkly tea light set. At least they have, like, globes, though. We can pretend that they're gas lights. Yep, I like that. And do we give them a matching dresser? It's a cheap little dresser, but let's try. Let's try and have this family live like humans, you know, with all the comforts of home, even if they don't have sinks in their bathroom. We could probably put a sink upstairs. This one. This little dresser in yellow. Right over here, tuck that in the corner. Maybe it's kind of small for this spot, but that's all right. And do we want to give them a painting? Yeah, let's go all out, and we can always sell it if we don't have enough to do the rest of the house. Let's give them a painting. Do we have a cheap, tacky one? We don't want to give them a poster. We're looking for cheap here. Billboards. What do we have? Ah, Tribley's Delight. Captures the peaceful moment from an earlier era. Art is something on canvas with hand embellishments and comes in a wooden frame. Any room this art piece is placed in will sure to inspire and delight. Yeah, but it just matches. It's yellow and red. What do you think? A rug, but we don't have money for, like, proper Like, these area rugs are expensive. Maybe this one. This one's not that bad. No, let's just do a piece of carpet. Nice and affordable. Red. Maybe a different one. What else do we have? This one kind of shaggy. Kind of like a little shaggy carpet. Okay, I think that room is good, and we are going on to an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording, and I will bring you back once the rest of the house is done. I'm assuming you don't want to see this, but if you were enjoying this and want to see more of this, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll know for next time. But I'm gonna pause the recording here, and I'll bring you back when we have Grandma Dora's room done. Okay, and here we have the grandmother's room. It's a kind of florally and country-ish. Little light, little flowers, some curtains. We are quickly running out of money. We have 33,000, so we have like a 2,500 to do the upstairs. Let's take a look and see what the downstairs looks like. What should we do? Wrong one. Let's do this one, top down. So here's the bottom floor. Do you know what we don't have? We don't have a height chair. Do we have money for a height chair? Let's see if we can snug that back a little bit more. Okay, that's better. We need a height chair and a potty chair for little Tommy. So let's put that in. Okay, so there we go. We have the downstairs. We put in a height chair and a little potty for Tommy. So this looks like a very family-friendly house to me. The twins, when they're born, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. They might go upstairs in the boys' and girls' rooms, or we might make room down. We have plenty of room in these 2 bedrooms down here for 2 cribs. So they will fit somewhere. But I like this a lot so far. It's kind of it's not a very nice house, but it's not trashy. And the family is going to fit just fine in here. There's plenty of room, a nice big open floor plan. I love this house for a big family, considering it's only, considering the cost. And the lot is really nice because it has plenty of room in the backyard. We could always take out this bedroom, put in a little access to a backyard. We have a side yard over here. Very affordable family house for a lot of Sims. The only thing we need to do is put in some beds, and then we will be done. Hopefully our budget will hold out till the end here. Okay, and here we have the kids' room and bathroom all done. They're nothing really special, but they kind of suit the kids. The boys are typical boys, so we gave them like a red and green. They like sports. Their father wants them to be in sports. Charlotte has a cute little pink orangey flower and lime green pants on, so that determined her color. And the wall colors are really light because these rooms are dark up here with just the windows and the eaves. But as the family gets more money and grows into the house, I'm sure these rooms will be more suited to the kids. We're right at budget, $34,996. And here is downstairs. And the only thing we have left to do is move the family in. So let's get back out to the neighborhood and do that. Here we go. Here's our house. So very nice for the family. And we'll be back in just a second. Okay, here we go. Welcome home, Ottomas family. Welcome to Calamity Hills. Yes, move in. There's a little Tommy, who's just a toddler. Grandma Dora, Peter, Samantha, David, and Charla. And let's see how they like their new house. They don't like it at all. They're just going to stand on the curb. Well, yeah, there you go. They're not even gonna go in to see their new house, but that's okay. It suits them perfectly anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like the video, please leave a like. Comment if you want to watch more of these. Don't leave a dislike because that will hurt my feelings. But you don't have to. You can tell me you don't want to see any more decorating or partial decorating videos. That's okay. Just don't dislike. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. And when we come back, we'll be back at the tower. Bye-bye.